Hi there. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about retirement and Ikigai. Ikigai is a Japanese word which roughly translates into the reason that we wake up in the morning. Now, retirement is a relatively new concept. It was invented by the Germans in the late 1800s, 1889 to be specific, and it was started to kind of help move out the older generation out of the way to make space for the younger generation to create some jobs for them. And the age, 65, was set purely based on the average life expectancy at that time, which was 67. So kind of giving people 2 years in retirement. And but the average life expectancy today is 77. So what the Germans ended up doing was kind of arbitrarily setting this world standard of the age of retirement at 65. And then what happened in like the 1950s and the 1960s in the US, the insurance companies started to market this as the golden era. So the retirement stage started to become glamorized, and it started to be communicated in a way that this is like the best time of your life and it's something to look forward to, and that's the time that you really get to enjoy life and just lie on the beach and really live your life. And so what they actually ended up doing was taking away any value that work in itself had. So it was marketed as the golden years, and it was a time to look forward to in the future. And also what was happening around that time, the younger people were kind of beginning to travel across the US and find work in other provinces, and then they were kind of like not living in extended families anymore. So everyone was kind of relying on themselves. And so in Japan, in a place called Okinawa in Japan, they actually don't have a word for retirement. And what they have is Ikigai, which I mentioned earlier is roughly translated to the reason that you wake up in the morning. They actually have the longest disability-free life expectancy in the world. They had a 96-year-old that defeated a boxing champion who was in his 30s. And they had a 105-year-old that killed a poisonous snake with a fly swatter. Now, so what they talk about is like they don't have a word for retirement. They never retire, and what they do is live their life. They work doing what they love and what their purpose is, right to the very end. So there's a couple of examples, and where I got this concept of the Ikigai, where I learned about it, is in this book called The Happiness Equation, and it's by Neil Pasricha, and it was really great. And he gave another couple of examples. There's a 102-year-old karate master whose Ikigai is to carry forth his martial art, and there's a 100-year-old fisherman whose Ikigai is to feed his family. So I just wanted to share this with you because I thought it was very powerful, because we too have this mindset of, living life in the future when we retire, that's when we truly get to enjoy our lives and do what we want and, really enjoy life. And it's, not giving any value to work having value in itself. So I really wanted to share that with you. I really wanted to, bring home the point that work in itself can have value as long as we're doing what we love. And what we need is time and space in our lives to find and discover what it is that we actually love. And this is what the SFM has given me. Thank you for listening, and bye for now. Take care.